So taking all this in particular, the most hip hop particular song of the year will be Gonaboy. Is between Gonaboy and Where Them Boys. That's same teams, Gonaboy, same teams, and Black Sherif, Where Them Boys. That's the main to hip hop. So for this one, I'll go for now. Let's come to the ultimate ones. Ultimate one, ultimate song. I mean, best hip hop song. Hip hop. And Ghana is true definition of hip hop. When you come to the continent, only Ghana is the only country that does hip hop. All the other countries struggle or find it hard. Now let's come to the best hip hop song. Black Sherif, Where Them Boys. Oh no, Where Them Boys was dropped. Okay, yeah, it was part of this Iron Boy album. Now Where Them Boys. Hip hop has three subdivisions. You have the battle rap or battle hip hop. We have the club hip hop, and we also have this one, the Mura hip hop. Maybe you dropped your Mura, and we also have the dance hip hop, the boogie hip hop. That's the four division of hip hop in particular. But some of them are dead. The boogie and the dance hip hop fraternity is dead. And now it's left with the battle hip hop, now battle rap, maybe beef rap, or maybe retro shots too. And that's one of the pillars of hip hop. Yeah. And we also have the mural. Maybe when you go to this town, you could see this guy has his mural on it, maybe a face of Black Sherif. They've drawn a face of Black Sherif on the wall. That's the mural. Now, so let's take let's judge this particular hip hop category based on this one. These four pillars. Now let's say three because okay, let's add it to four. These four pillars of hip hop and rap song. Black Sherif Freedom Boys fit in properly because it's more or less like Drew Shades, and when they dropped, it raised concerns that what is it talking about? Who is it referring throwing shades to? Who is it? So where them boys, you drop some verse like tell you about you have to keep that verse. Can you do it? Spend that people were saying maybe the verse, tell you about you have to keep that verse. The verse we're saying could be Kwesi Alta or maybe uh Joey B, and a whole lot of breakdown. That makes the hip hop game really, really fantastic. Can we do with Splendid, Everlasting, Motion Boy, Aze, all of them throwing shades to other people, it fits as best hip hop song of the year. And if you could win the best hip hop song of the year. And taking the sound in particular, it was not only a hip hop sound, although it has a bit of hip hop higher tones on it, but taking the sound in particular was more or less like Afrobeat song. Yeah. Although it's a hip hop and a Afrobeat, hip hop and Afro fusion. So, but when we're taking the pillars and maybe the sound in particular, then when we're taking the pillars, then it will fit in some. But the sound in particular, then it will not fit. Now you have Okenet Balenciaga. Balenciaga is a trap music. Also, it fits in properly as a hip hop song. And hip hop, one of the pillars of hip hop, as I just said, is battle. And battle is more or less like we got this, you don't have this. So it's more like above Balenciaga. So Mato Balenciaga, Badeyaga, yeah, them the best. Mato Balenciaga, Cemetery Plano, and the best. So that's one of the features of hip hop, bragging or maybe talking about what you have and rhythmic into the song, putting it in rhythm into your songs and all that. So it fits perfectly well as best hip hop song of the year, and also had a hit. And the sound, the sound in particular was, I think it was perfectly mixed and mastered because, and the beat too. When you take the beat, it's more or less like a hip hop beat, correct hip hop beat. Now, let's take that song in particular. It blew across the world, like it blew across the world. I mean, it was even forced to do a remix of the song with, say, other people. Let's not get that into it. Now, let's come to support here featuring Smoke Violence. You know, Violence it's also a hip hop banger because it fits well into the hip hop song, even as the title even go. It fits into the battle rap particular because the title suggests something and also bragging. So it's more or less like a best hip hop song. And we have Adu the Burger. Adu the Burger is a trap song and it also have the hip hop feel. But in this instance, I think it could fit into the no, but taking the hip it can't fit anywhere. It could fit into the maybe the dance or the boogie or the clubbing vibe of hip hop, but not into. But let's take to Gonaboy, same teams on the streets. This is perfectly Mura hip hop. When you go to some place, there will be a Mura. Maybe when you go to Trap House, for instance, maybe Kanta, Ghana, when it comes to Kanta, they had a Mura and maybe, yes, they had a Mura of Gonaboy. So, true definition of hip hop banger. That's the main thing that helped him. And it became, when you hear the sound, they just bump your head music, more or less like a hip hop bump. We also have Lalit, the matter, what the matter then. And this song was taken from an Afrobeat song, Burna Boy's song, Afrobeat. Obviously, this it has a hip hop feel, but it could fit, but let's take the Afrobeat side in particular to fuse it. So taking this Afrobeat side in particular to fuse it, it will make it a bit of disqualifying when you're really basing on hip hop matter. So best hip hop song will be Black Sherif, Where Them Boys, Balenciaga, Okenet, Violence, and Gonaboy, same teams. So taking all this in particular, the most hip hop particular song of the year will be Gonaboy, is between Gonaboy and Where Them Boys. That's same teams, Gonaboy, same teams, and Black Sherif, Where Them Boys. That's the main to hip hop. So for this one, I'll go for Gonaboy. Yeah, Gonaboy wins the best hip hop song of the year. Taking same teams, it fits into the struggles of the street, and that's why it has the moral hip hop. And also you have the clubbing lifestyle, that's the boogie side of hip hop. So obviously Gonaboy has the best hip hop song, but not too way apart from Where Them Boys, obviously.